Alright guys, so there seems to be a lot of storms coming through the Midwest to the Ohio Valley in my area today. And today is March 14th, it's Friday. They're going to go through the night. So expected around my area is, I think, around midnight to 1. But who you're looking at on the screen is Ryan Hall, y'all. He covers all the storm, like from start to finish until it ends. I highly recommend you check him out. He's live. So if you'll look here, though, this is Doppler NexRad. And if you look at the Virginia Panhandle and then below it, Tennessee, to the southeast, you'll see that their NexRads are going crazy. Their Dopplers, kind of like they're keeping the storm on this track from where it is right there, where you see it above Missouri and all that, all the way up to the Ohio Valley, Michigan, and all that. So it seems like they're going to keep this tracking, or keep it trailing right where they want it to go. Steer it, so to speak. If you look closely, you'll see a lot of grid pattern searchlight modes, or the beams shooting out of the Dopplers. Check that out. But I mainly wanted to put this out for the fact that there's going to be serious weather tonight. And it's going to be through the night, so you won't be able to see it. So be listening for your warnings, stay up to date. I mean, you guys, you know how it is, but these storms kind of look to be like they could be serious. There's already been quite a few active tornadoes. Here you go, here's some news covering it Wednesday and Thursday. Much love.
If you're in the Midwest, now is the time to prepare for severe weather Friday evening into Saturday, where we are looking at the potential for very strong tornadoes, large hail, and the potential for very damaging winds. That risk area is right in the Midwest, stretches down to the Mid-South. The greatest wind threat includes places like St. Louis, Springfield, and those are the same areas that have the highest tornado threat. As we go Friday evening into Saturday, large hail is also a possibility with these strong storms. They are going to begin firing up Friday afternoon, lasting through the evening on Friday and even into Saturday. So have a way to get alerts during the overnight hours if you are sleeping. These storms are going to push to the east on Saturday.
All right, so a new update. It is now 9:37, and at this time, there's a whole lot of power outages, and the storm is about to, well, at this time, is at Davenport, Iowa. So get ready if you're close to that. If you'll notice, the plumes of the NexRads have really started a little north of Virginia now. So up into Ohio and even Indiana, partially the southeastern tip of Illinois, it seems that the Dopplers are really spiking with the amount of extremely low frequency, or ELFs, that they are producing for their radar, or their storm guiding, whatever you want to call it, because it seems a little weird when you're looking at this, how that boundary of that storm stays like right there where the Dopplers are really starting to plume up. Isn't that something? So here soon, this web page updates. If you want to watch for a second, you will see the most recent at the time of me recording this. It's about a minute 52 seconds away. But just really pay attention to some of the grid patterns that come out of the beams of searchlight mode from the Doppler NexRads. It seems really strange. And look how intense the red parts of that storm seems to be. Like, look how it seems to expand. I do know for certain, due to Ryan Hall, y'all, his live stream, that those spots in those storms are really starting to spike and drop tornadoes. 2.5 inch hail, inch to 2.5 inch is what I've seen so far. That's just what's been reported. And here's your updated version of this Doppler NexRad. This is what we actually see. Those plumes are all the Doppler NexRad locations, the big golf ball looking radars. You know, the ones the weatherman uses. But then they make their own little CGI version for you. That's why we watch this. But really pay attention. Look at those plumes. It literally makes like a high pressure boundary or something. Or, you know, they're doing it with radiation. Or sound, maybe they do it with infrasound. Who even knows how they actually do it at this point? But if you really pay attention, it produces like a boundary, and that storm seems to kind of travel up that boundary of least resistance, I guess. That's how it seems. Alright, so emergency management has now confirmed this is a catastrophic tornado emergency, which I've never even heard of, guys. So if you see this tonight, you should probably be aware of what's taking place, because there is lemon or 2-inch size hail also confirmed, and those are debris fields that you kept seeing, all the different colors. So go back if you'd like to see it. But this is a catastrophic tornado emergency. Once again, look at all the Doppler next-rad searchlight beams spinning and doing crazy things. Look at the plumes over here, over in Indiana and Ohio. See what it looks like now? It looks like this land hurricane over here spinning to the left of Ohio and Indiana to the west. It looks like it's literally being like recycled, spinning around to hit the same targeted areas, I guess you could say, a second time, because it seems now that a few areas are getting a second set of tornado warnings or watches or whatever. But as you've seen, Missouri Emergency Management has called this a catastrophic tornado emergency, and I've never even heard that before. I've never heard that called, unless, you know, that's a thing over there in the Midwest. But be safe, much love, God bless. I'm out.